Hello, dear viewers. Welcome back again in Glittering Biology with your bio guru Alok. In this lecture, again, I am just going to take the chapter of Unit 2, that is Genetics and the Evolution, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the Mendelian inheritance. Now, in this lecture, I would like to tell you about the deviations from the Mendelian: incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple allele, and if possible, then inheritance of the blood groups along with the pleiotropy. So let's start with this chapter. After the discussion of all three laws of the Mendel, that is the law of dominance, law of segregation, and law of independent assortment. Here it is given about the biological importance of the Mendelism that we already discussed. Then, what is the deviations from the Mendelism? It is observed that Mendel's principle constitute the very basic roots of the genetics. Even they followed in majority of the cases, however, they are not universal in application. Some of the inheritance patterns cannot be explained exclusively on the basis of Mendel's original principles. Out of these, some exceptions of the Mendel's principles are just discussed with special headings that starts from the incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple factors or the interactions of the genes, epistasis. Epistasis is also called as the inhibiting genes, complementary genes, duplicate genes, multiple alleles, polygenes, and the pleiotropism. So, on the basis of your syllabus, we will just select the topic for discussion. Or in this one, we will just first discuss about the incomplete dominance. What is the incomplete dominance or the blending inheritance? This uh, this phenomena is related with the Mendel's first principle, that is law of dominance. According to that law, we were just talking about in F1 generation or in heterozygous state, only one allele is able to express itself phenotypically while other remains suppressed. Further, the two alleles do not show any interaction. This is this explanation is not followed by the certain plants like the Mirabilis jalapa, in which it is also called as the 4 o'clock plant, or its another example is the Antirrhinium majus, that is a snapdragon. When a cross made between the pure white and the red flower plants, all F1 individuals have pink flower, while according to Mendel's law, it must be of red color in F1 generation. When on selfing, we will just observe that one for the second generation. These pink flower F1 individuals produced red, pink, and white flowers in the ratio of 1:2:1. That is the phenotypic ratio as according to the law of segregation. The appearance of the pink flower in heterozygous condition suggested that in some cases the dominance of one allele over the other allele is not complete or perfect. It means both alleles interact with each other and produces a mixed or blended character. This type of inheritance, where the two alleles of the characters interact in such a way they are representing the incomplete dominance or blending inheritance. You can just see the cross related with this entire explanation on the same page. There is another example is given, Adulcian Falls, that is also showing the incomplete dominance with black, blue, and white colors. The incomplete dominance clearly and directly opposes the universality of the first law of inheritance, that is the law of dominance. Here, beside that, uh, the another example we can just take in the incomplete dominance, that is related with the Pisum sativum. That is very common name. And here what it is, starch synthesis in pea seed is controlled by one gene. That starch synthesis alleles are represented here by the capital B and the small b. Is this synthesis effectively observed whenever it will be having the dominant character capital B in the homozygous state, and therefore the large starch grains are produced. But whenever it is observed that in specific conditions, if starch grain size is considered as a phenotype, then from this angle the alleles show incomplete dominance. This is this case is also example of pleiotropy, because same gene B is determining more than one trait. Later you will just talk about the pleiotropy also. Now the next important topic related with your syllabus, that one is the codominance. What is the codominance? Codominance of alleles means it is related with the that alleles or the genes, where it is given that codominance of allele is another example which is just used as a against the Mendel's principle of dominance. What it is observed, that inheritance of the coat color, skin color, offer an example of codominance, where we will just discuss about that a specific color of cattle are crossed with the recessive colored cattle, then in F1 hybrids they have a special condition in which the dominant and the recessive color combination makes a unique pattern of skin, which we can just determine as we can just select the example of this one. Here it is given, when red colored cattle, which is represented by the capital RR, crossed with the white colored cattle, small rr, the F1 hybrids, that is the capital R and small r color, they are just showing the small patches of both colors simultaneously. And according to the Mendel's principle of dominance, F1 hybrid should be either red or white, depend upon the dominant nature of red and white alleles. While on selfing, these F1 hybrids produce following result in the F2 generation. Means in F2 generation again they will follow that phenotypic ratio of red, sorry, pure red, that is 1, and roan means that one is the both colors together, that is 2, and 1 among with the recessive white color. This codominance, here both alleles exist simultaneously. Co means together, dominance is means they have the power to express themselves in a specific situation. So this is the another important phenomena related with this. Here another example we can select with related with the blood codominance of the blood group. In this example we can just select the blood group A and B. Blood group genes in human beings are also showing the codominance. When present separately, these genes forms blood group A and blood group B respectively. But when present in heterozygous condition, then the result in the formation of a specific blood group, that is the AB blood group. And this is representing the codominance in the human beings. Here one chart you can just see on the same page. For getting more details you can go through with this one. Then on the next page it is just given about the difference between the incomplete dominance and the codominance. For making it more clear you can just go through with this content also. The next important heading is the multiple factors or multiple allelism or interaction of the genes. Here what it is, that we need to study about in this one. Inheritance is very important character in which it is observed that those characters which have only two distinct allelomorphic forms, they are in certain cases they were showing more allelomorphic forms instead of two. Accordingly, for each alternative character there is an allele. So in these cases the number of alleles is more than 2. Such alleles are called as the multiple alleles. The inheritance of these alleles is called as the multiple allelism. What it is, beside that one given, that epistasis very important. In this form of gene interaction, one gene interferes by masking the expression of the another gene. This is very important, means if we will just take the one, it is just representing the law of dominance. One gene is masking the expression of the other gene. Complementary gene, in this one what it is given there, interaction of the genes in which one gene complements the expression of the another gene. So here complement means what it is supporting for expressing the character of expressing the character produced by a specific gene. And what about the duplicate gene? This is the interaction of genes in which more than one pair of genes produce the same expression for a character. Later on it is given about the characteristics of the multiple alleles, what characteristics they have. Here it is given: arises by the mutation of wild type of genes, occupy the same locus in the homologous chromosome, and only one member of the series is present in given chromosome and only two members in an individual. Multiple alleles do not undergo crossing over. Crossing over is not new term for you, hope you can just recall that one. In multiple alleles, the wild type of expression is dominant while the other expressions are recessive. That one is given in your book. If we will just consider the multiple allelism in the human blood group, here you can just see inheritance of the ABO blood group in humans. What, how you will just explain that one? That inheritance of the this blood groups in man is governed by three multiple alleles. That three multiple alleles are IA, IB, and I. These are present on the long arm of chromosome number 9. Means the blood group can be determined by the chromosome number 9, and there are the three alleles IA, IB, and IO. You can denote the simple I. The interaction of these alleles results in four types of blood group that you know very well. That one blood group is the blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and the blood group O, which one is universal donor. What it is, in these alleles, IA and IB are the equally dominant, means they are just showing the codominancy also. When both these alleles are present together, the blood group becomes AB, which is where the IO is the recessive to both IA and the IB. What the results you can get whenever you will just try to make the different conditions, that is given on page number 202. For the IA and IO, the result will be just showing the blood group A, IB, and IO whenever crossing, then the blood group will be the B, while whenever the IA and IB is crossing with each other, then the result of the blood group will be blood group AB. And along with special conditions, IO is representing the blood group O, means whenever the dominant and recessive both are just represented by the I naught or I naught and I naught, then the result will be different. If uh, if we will just it is asked that how you can get the possible genotypes of any that generation. Then what we can just use over there, there is a specific formula through which we can get the direct number of the offsprings of genotypes in generation. That here the formula is the n bracket n plus 1 upon bracket closed upon 2, that is representing what, that n is the number of alleles, then number of possible genotypes will be counted by this formula. Uh, After this topic, the next topic is the polygenic inheritance. In the polygenic inheritance, what we need to study, that it is another kind of inheritance where the quantity of the genes determines the nature of the inheritance. The quality of gene has a little or no role to play in such inheritance. Hence, this type of inheritance is also called as the quantitative inheritance. This inheritance actually applicable for the characters which do not have sharp alternatives. For example, we can just take the skin color in man has no sharp alternatives. Similarly, height in man has no sharp alternatives. There are many grades of the phenotypes related with such type of characters. Similarly, gradation may be seen in the seed size of beans, color in wheat, or cob length in corn. In all these cases, a continuous gradation in the quality of the character is observed. Such conditions will be just considered under the polygenic inheritance. Galton prescribed the human being's characters such as height, mental capabilities, and skin color related with the polygenic inheritance. Here some examples are given, like the skin color in man. You can just study them for your own knowledge. Next important heading is the pleiotropism or the pleiotropy. Pleiotropism or pleiotropy, what it is indicating, pleiotropy is a phenomena where one gene influences the expression of more than one character. Such genes are called as the pleiotropic genes, and this phenomena is called as the pleiotropy. A classic example for the pleiotropism in the humans is disease phenylketonuria. It is caused by the mutation in the genes coding for the enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase, and this enzyme converts the amino acid phenylalanine to tyrosine. What happens with that one, if this is absent in, means we can say that in the absence of this enzyme phenylalanine, that accumulates in the blood and interferes with the normal development of the brain. It results in mental retardation and musculoskeletal deformities in the newborns and in the infants. So this is the example related with the pleiotropy. And after this today's lecture, we will just discuss next topic in the next lecture. Thank you everyone.